So Nintendo has managed to sell 10 million Switch devices in under 9 months. That means that Nintendo has been able to move the equivalent of 1 million plus Switch devices a month for 9 months straight. That's basically 1 million plus because they have moved 10 in 9 months. Then Reggie came out and said, for their first party exclusives, have managed to move at a 50% attachment rate. 4 titles. 3 to 4. And I think it's 4 because I think Splatoon 2 was added in there. So that's Mario Odyssey that just came out. Breath of the Wild, which came out at launch. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which came, I think, a little bit after lunch. And then Splatoon 2, which came right in the summer. All these titles have been able to move at a 50% attachment rate. That means for every 2 Switch sales, these 4 games were in one of the transactions. For every 2 Switch sales, these 4 games sold one time in those 2 sales. Then you look at a game like that Street Fighter's game that came to the Switch early that moved upwards of 500 something thousand units. And that was back then, so we don't even know where that number is now. That could be at 600 to 700,000, which is probably the direct factoring reason that Capcom is bringing the 30th Street Fighter's 30th anniversary collection to the Switch as well. Mega Man now is coming to the Switch. And then you look at an indie title like Steam World Dig moving upwards of 300,000 units. An indie title, I think exclusive to the Switch, has moved 300,000 units. Our digital sales. People, if you don't see the writing on the wall, this is just 9 months. We still haven't crossed over Christmas. We still don't know what those numbers will look like. There's strong possibility that Nintendo will surpass that 14 million goal before the March date, the year that will mark a year for the Switch. They can sell that before then. So what does this mean? That means that the Switch, if this momentum continues, could possibly surpass 20 million Switches sold in under a year and a half. Because as more people buy the device, as the word get out, as the hype continues to grow and fester, that means sales will continue to grow and fester. And as we've seen, which some people thought it was manufactured, which I don't at this time, and I don't believe that the droughts of the Switch was a manufactured situation. I don't think Nintendo really expected this thing to be moving this fast because none of us did. Let's just be real. So Nintendo has yet to be able to produce enough Switches to meet the demand. Once they catch up in production to the demand, folks, we could be looking at 20 plus million systems in the marketplace in under a year and a half. So that means by the end of next year, we could probably be looking at 20 plus, flirting with 30 million moved. If they can move 14 before a year's time, they can move another 15 to 20 In a year time after it has proven itself in the marketplace, that means more people are going to want it. As more games come out, as better games come out, as more third parties show up, which is happening as we speak, the Switch is a hit. If they're able to move 20 at around 14 to 15 months, 16, 17 months, they could get to past that 20 million mark. That means before they see a full 2-year calendar existence in the marketplace, the Nintendo could be possibly flirting with 30. That's crazy. That means that's half of what Sony has managed to move in 2 years. People, the Switch is here. It is here, and it's not joking. They're not playing. And I think it's time for people to stop making excuses, stop hating, and just look at what's going on. I'm telling you, bro, this is changing the game. It's literally changing the game. Because now they're not just winning casuals like the Wii. Nintendo is turning and converting actual full-fledged gamers, hardcore gamers, young gamers, up-and-coming gamers, teenage and young adult gamers, not casual people who just saw a device that caught their eye on Oprah. The Switch is doing this all on its own. It didn't have Oprah and all these other media outlets, soccer mom outlets pushing it. No, gamers are singing the praises of the Switch and other gamers are responding. That's what's going on, folks. Love your opinion and thoughts. I only meant to be about 4 minutes and I went 7 something. But anyway, this is your boy Levelhead signing out. Till next time, folks. Deuces. 10 million in 9 months. That's crazy. I wonder what another 9 months is going to do. That could be 20. Plus. That's crazy. Deuces, folks.